Hey guys, what's up and welcome to iCode. So in this video, we're going to be making our first basic iOS app in the Swift 3 series. But before that, let me show you the app that we are going to make. So this is the app. So there you go. We have got the title of our app as name my month and an image, a text field, a button and a label right here. So basically what the app does is, all you need to do is, you need to type in a number right here. Maybe like 1 or 2, 3, anything. All it displays is a month name with corresponding number that you have typed in. So like whenever you type 0, of course that's an invalid month. So whenever you type in 1, it's January, it's gonna be January, yes. So it's, if it's 12, December, 11, November. And what if user types in 13? Invalid. What if user types in 100? Invalid. So this is it we're going to be making in this video. So let's get started. So open up Xcode and create a new project. So open up Xcode, guys. Okay, let me slow down. Open up Xcode and create a new project. Go to File, New Project. So we're going to be working with single view applications. So now let's just name the app something like Name My Month. Name My Month. Of course, the name is immaterial, because we are not going to be publishing this app to App Store to make millions. So of course the name is immaterial. So now make sure that the language is Swift. Tap on next. Let's just save this on desktop. Fine, great. So let's quickly jump over to main.storyboard so that we could design our app. So let's just select iPhone SE for now. Let me just zoom in by pinching my trackpad. Now what are we going to be needing? We're going to be needing two labels, one to display the title of our app and one to just display the name of the month, and a text field to type in the number of the month, and then image view, and what else, a button of course. So let me just drag in from the object library. So we're going to be needing a label for the title of our app. So let me just drag in a label. So let me just resize it, maybe like this. Yeah, looks good, fine. And double tap on this so that you could change the text of this label. So maybe the title of our app is Name My Month. Name My Month. And yeah, from the alignment menu, just tap the center so that, yeah, looks good, great. And let me just change the font and size as well. So let me choose a custom font. Now anything for me, special font, maybe chalk, duster. No, it doesn't look good. Anything new? No, sorry. Courier? No. And what else? Do we have something new? Chalkboard? Yeah, this looks great. And let me just change the color. And this one, yeah, red looks awesome. My favorite color is red. And of course it looks awesome. And let me just change the size as well. Size maybe 30. Okay, great, looks good. Now what are we going to be needing next? An image view. So from the object library, drag in an image view and let's just position it right here. Let me just resize it. Great. Now we need an image for this image view. So let's just go to internet, go to google.com, images. So calendar. So this looks great. Maybe this one. Yeah, fine. So right click or control click. So save image as calendar, and let me just save this on desktop. So calendar.jpg. Save. Use JPG? No, use PNG. So now that the image is downloaded, let us just get the image to our Xcode project so that we could set that image for our image view right here. So where is the image? What did I just name that? I just forgot. Let me just, yeah, calendar. So let me just drag into our Xcode project, maybe right here, and finish. So now we got this image to our Xcode project, so we could now use it for our image view. So tap on this image view. So tap on this drop down. Yeah, there you go, we got the image. It looks, yeah, maybe good but not very good. So from the view mode, so let me just select aspect fit. Most of the time I just use aspect fit, it just works, that's it. So great, now that we got the image, next we're gonna be needing a text field. Wow. Now let me just resize it as well. Great, done. And what else? We're gonna be needing a button maybe right here, and let me just double tap on this so that we could change the text for this button, maybe submit. Great. And now the final label. So to display the name of the month, respective month, so let me just resize this. Yeah, and from the alignment menu, the center. Now quickly double click on this so to erase it entirely. Okay, let me just put it right back so that we could just see the size of the text. So let's give it a size of 30, and font, a custom font, always a custom font for me because that works. Kohinoor, no, it's not that good. No, come on, anything new? No, not this one. Oh, come on, not this one. Which one? Maybe let me just go to Helvetica. Oh my god, this looks exactly same as the last one. Maybe let me just go to the same thing. Yeah, this looks good. So the size is 30. Let me, let us just select a color. Maybe blue. Yeah, great. Looks great. Done. Now, okay. Let's change the size to 40. Oh, come on. 40, 40. Done. Now, quickly double click on this. So to erase this label. Now, let us just run this app on iPhone 5s. So to see how this looks. So iPhone 5s is building great. And guys, I wanted to say this. In this Swift 3 series, especially in this Swift 3 beginner series, we're going to be making a lot of apps, maybe like 45 or 50, including Snapchat, MovieWick, Magic Games, Uber, Messenger, and a lot. So I promise, if you watch my Swift 3 series, you're going to be making a lot of apps. So stay tuned for that and subscribe to my channel if you like it. So great, our app looks great. We have got the title of our app, an image view, sorry, an image, and a text field. We could type in something and just submit it so that, and here, right here, we can see the name of the month, corresponding month. And now, as we have got all the UI elements onto our screen, we need to connect this to view controller.swift so that we could make UI elements interact. Now, tap on the assistant editor so that we could work both with the layout and the code at the same time. And let me just get rid of this left pane. Great, so that I could get some space. Great. Now, control drag this label. Wait, do we really need to connect this? Because we are not going to be modifying it. So, no need. Let's just leave this, and no need for the image as well. Of course, we are not going to be modifying the image. So yeah, for text field, yeah, let me just connect this, and let me just name this something like user input connect. Now the text field is connected. Similarly, we need to connect the button, submit button tabbed, submit button tabbed. Great. And the connection is of type action. Okay, be careful. So connection is of type action. And now if you see, we have got a label right here. So tap on this, control drag. So the result label connect. Great. Now the UI elements are connected, we can write some code so that we could make the UI elements interact with each other. If you haven't watched that video yet, the link is in the description. Go right now, watch that video and come back later. So guys, now it's coding time. Great, I like coding. Sorry, I love coding. Now what are we gonna do? What do we want? So whenever we type in 1, we need January. Whenever we type in 2, February. And what if user types 0? We're gonna show something like invalid. And what if user types a number greater than 12? Of course, we're gonna show invalid again. So for that, let's just create an array. So let me just create an array right here. So var array month names is equal to, so the square brackets, and in here we're going to be giving the names for our months. So January, January, great, February, July, August, oh my god, September, November, and the final December. Great. So now that we have got the month names, we need to assign it for the corresponding number. And if you could remember, okay, let me just get rid of the double pane. Let us just work on this single pane. And where's my left pane? Okay, right here. So go view controller.swift. Great. Now if you have watched my video on arrays, you should remember that the array position starts from 0 and not 1. So this particular position is 0 and this particular position is 1. So but what do we want? Whenever for the position 1 we want to assign January, for position 2 we need to assign February. So but now here for position 0 we are assigning January, so that's wrong. So let's add a position 0 saying that invalid. So now whenever the user gives an input like 0, it says invalid, and for 1 it's January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. Great. So now that we have got the array with our month names, so we need to write some code now. Yeah, so here the button is tabbed, and the code, whatever the code that we write in here in between this braces, it's gonna be executed whenever the button is tapped. So what do we want? So when the user types whenever the user gives input 1, we need to display January, for 2 February. So basically what I'm saying is whenever he types 1, we need this array with position 1, and whenever he types in 2, we need this position, array position 2. So all we need to do is user input dot, sorry, not user input, we're going to say result label dot text. So the text for this result label will be now equal to month names and the square bracket and the corresponding number that the user has typed. So that will be user input dot text. But so now that we have got an error, let's just see what is it. So cannot subscript a value of type string with index of type string. So well, if you see, whatever we type in the text field, it's always a string, but now we need to convert it to integer because array has positions as integer but not as strings. So we need to change this particular thing as an integer. So how to change this? So let's create a new variable saying that user input as integer. So now if you have watched my previous videos, in one of my videos I've told you how to change a string into an integer. So well, if you didn't watch it yet, the link is in the description. Go watch it right now and come back later. So now how to change this? We need to cast it. So all I'm gonna say is int user input.text, and we need to force unwrap it. And now we have got the user input as integer, so now we can use this right here. So user input as integer. Great. So let's just run the app and let's just see if this worked. Now we have got some error as well. We need to use an optional. No, we need to force unwrap it. So run the app. I'll be explaining about optionals in my upcoming videos, so no need to worry about that right now. Well, now the app is building. Great. Seemed working. Yeah. Now let's just type in 0. So invalid. Great. 1 January, 2 February. So it seems working. Great, guys. Now let's just type in 12 and December. What if the user type in 13? And there you go, we have got an error. So the error is because we have asked for an array position of 13, which doesn't exist right here. Our array exists only till 12, and here we have asked for 13. So that's the reason we have got the error. So how to just get rid of this? All we're gonna say is, so now if, not right here, maybe here, if user input as integer is greater than 12, all we're gonna say result label dot text is equal to invalid. Done. Sorry, invalid. So now let's just run the app and let's just see if we got rid of that error. And I think we need to force unwrap this. So no, dot text. So let me just run the app on iPhone 5s. Build succeeded. Great. Now let's just see if that worked. 0 invalid. Great. 1 January, 12 December, and for 13. And we have got an error again, because whenever we type in 13, all it is doing it's just comparing with this 12 first. So if the user input is greater than 12, result.label is equal to invalid, and again it's just asking for this array value of 13. So it's just giving me an error. So how to get rid of this? We need to add another if statement. So if user input as an integer is less than or equal to 12, perform this. So execute this particular code. So let me just run this again in iPhone 5s. We need to force unwrap this. Done. And the app is building. Great. Now for 0, invalid. Great. 1 January, for 10 October, for 12 December, and for 13 invalid. For 100 invalid, and that seems working. Great. So that's it, guys. You have made your first basic iOS app in this Swift 3 series. Congrats. And let me just show you how it looks in iPhone 6. Does it look the same as it looked in iPhone 5s or not? So the app is building in iPhone 6. Great. And there you go. It doesn't look the same as it looked in iPhone 5s because we didn't give any constraints to our UI elements. I'll be talking about constraints in like a couple of videos, so stay tuned for that. So that's it, guys, for this video. If you have made your first iOS basic app, just send it to me over. I would love to have a look on it. So that's it, guys. That's it for this video. Congrats for your first iOS basic app. So I'll be back with another video. So stay tuned for that. Don't forget to subscribe, and thanks for watching. Goodbye.